Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, my Twitch link. So the way OBS is set up now, since I reset my computer, is it's set up to where every time I open OBS, it brings up my stream information and then my stream chat as separate windows, one on the left, one on the right. And I want to be able to copy and paste my Twitch link in there, and it doesn't have my Twitch link ready for me to just copy. So I still have to go to twitch.com and go and grab my link, which I can do fairly quickly, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, I just copy and pasted it now, so this should work. Yeah. Also, Geralt of Riftia, you have a League of Legends account called, oh shoot, I don't know. But look at the command. So do !rank. And look what account it brings up. Raiden Shogun. I have no idea why your account is linked to my rank bot. Yeah, so that's something I'm gonna have to troubleshoot on Tuesday and Wednesday when I'm off. So right now, all of those commands for my rank, my stats, and all that are all set to your account. Oh gosh. We're just gonna give some more time for maybe some of our friends will jump in and they'll see they'll join in on the stream. I don't expect a whole lot of people to. I did message Space that I was live, so. I think I messaged all the people I'm comfortable messaging. I don't know if everyone has because I have it set up in my Discord to send out a notification when I'm going live. But I don't know if some people have the channel muted or not. I love it when my wife takes to my Discord. I can't show you guys. I don't have it set up to just capture my desktop. But I find it funny. So lately in the Discord, we had something come up where we realized anybody who's a mod or higher in our Discord can swear whenever and how much they want, right? Apparently the bots are set up in a way that if any just member of the Discord tries to swear, it flags them and say the words they're trying to use are not safe and aren't allowed to be said. They get flagged by the bot. So until we look into that and fix that, until we look into it and fix it, it's just going to keep flagging every member in the server if they try to curse in a chat channel. So I know this is something I do that's a little different. You guys are used to seeing, you guys are used to seeing League of Legends, basically other games that I play. I definitely don't stream Overwatch. I might stream and get back into Overwatch 2, but like the title says, in Overwatch 1, I was a high master, low grandmaster DPS player. I was a high diamond, low master tank player, and a high diamond support player. So, but that was back in Overwatch 1 days. I have never played Overwatch 2 consistently enough to climb in the ladder there. I probably could, but I just haven't. And so now, also I should make the disclaimer, that was on Xbox back in the day. And then when I switched to PC, I got high diamond. I was close to hitting masters, but didn't quite get there because I stopped playing Overwatch. Because then I discovered League of Legends. I started playing that a lot with friends. And fun fact is, when I was masters and low grandmaster, I used to be an esports team captain for an Overwatch team called Indra Esports. At the time, they were Hydra Esports, but Hydra was taken by another competing something or whatever, so we had to change our name to Indra Esports. So I used to be a captain for Overwatch, but that's history way back when. That's more than 5 years ago. I have never played Overwatch seriously since I stopped playing, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. Probably a couple years. 2 years probably is closer to say when I stopped playing Overwatch. I haven't heard great things about Overwatch 2 since it came out. I have played off and on. Like, I'll play for maybe a week or two at a time, then get really bored and uninstall it. Lately, my SO has recently gotten back into Overwatch, because that's actually how we met. My wife and I, we met on Overwatch from a mutual friend. So this game has a lot of history with me. Like, I'm emotionally connected to this game. Probably more so than what is a healthy amount. But regardless, I've never got into Overwatch 2 the same way I was into Overwatch 1. So now I'm going to review Overwatch 2 support gameplay. I believe this is CtrlV, and this is their perspective from the support role. This is a new champ I'm not too familiar with, but I know some about. I know what the abilities do. I believe my wife references LW for LifeWeaver. I'm assuming, because that's what this guy's name is, and I think we just had a conversation about him as a support last night. But yeah, we're going to review this VOD, and we are going to see what I can judge based off of my previous experience in Overwatch. So, looking at the comps right now, what is this? It's like we're keeping them from pushing the payload. That's what that looks like, a payload map. So let's go ahead and switch to CtrlV. Let's go ahead and hit play. And I'll comment the entire time the game's going. I think that's one of the new DPS characters, Sojourn. I did enjoy playing her. We got a Mercy, LifeWeaver. I don't know how good that comp is, personally. I don't know how those two healers synergize. Because, you know, like how back in Overwatch 1, back in the day, you had your Moira Lucio combo. Like, that was really fun. You had Mercy Brig. But then again, that was also 6v6 comps. You never had the 5v5. So this would be interesting. Your only tank being D.Va on a cart defense mission? I don't think we would have ever done that, personally. Because D.Va's not exactly a hold your ground tank. More like a dive in, do damage, mitigate, get out. Like all of this frontlining right now that's going on. Why Junkrat's on the ground, I'll never know. That was, I guess that was a good pull by LifeWeaver. It looks like the tank was getting pretty messed up there. That D.Va has been under half HP this whole time. So for this exact reason is why I would never run D.Va on a defense. You see how she keeps having to run? They push the cart for free since leaving spawn right now. Junkrat's not on the high ground. We had Sojourn on the high ground when she should have been on the leveled ground to contest the soldier. So why we need to lose the D.Va pick in my opinion. There she is, she's DMAC. They have pushed cart almost all the way to the first checkpoint now for free. And there goes the Mercy, and the whole team collapses. LifeWeaver tries to yeet out of there. Proceeds to get ran down. And dead. Yeah. That's a textbook reason why don't run D.Va on defense on a payload. Not a good idea. Especially since they have a Zarya, and you guys locked a Junkrat in, like, she's just gonna lose. Zarya can walk forever. Oh! LifeWeaver gets a catch? Okay, we have a pick, we go contest card. D.Va is up there. Way up there, while we have a Moira in the back line. That is an interesting decision to make there. So far, I think the weakest player on CtrlV's team is their tank. And then I would say the DPS. I can't really tell how the Mercy's positioning. I think she's on the tank too much. That's what I think. Because Mercy's always been better on the squishier champions. Unless they've changed something about her kit that somehow makes her better to stay on tank players. Because like me, when I played Mercy in support, I almost always stayed on the DPS and let my other healer, whoever it was, worry about the tanks. This is a very aggressive Moira. I don't know if this art here was necessary, personally, by LifeWeaver, because their team wasn't exactly there yet. So I think we could have used it more so here, because now we have D.Va on the point. That was a very much almost like a panic ultimate, I want to say, but I'm not in this LifeWeaver's head. You in my sights. Got the soldier ultimate going out. Your team, so they have freely pushed this cart now since they left the gate, and they have had no team swaps. Everybody's playing all of the same champions. I don't think the supports are the issue right now. The first swap has to be made is that tank player, but she's not going to get off her D.Va. Maybe they are a D.Va in real life and they think they're all that in a bag of chips. And sadly, I can probably think of what this LifeWeaver is saying. You're hardly a soft drink. I do like the LifeWeaver's positioning. They're playing cover a lot. That was really good. Love that. Why Mercy was isolating herself over there, I'll never know. I want you to know this whole time, we have not contested part well. They have been really pushing since the get. If I was the captain of this team, I would have high criticism. This is a lot of skirmishes and practice tools. Wow, there's my League of Legends coming out. A lot of custom game practice for them. This is really sad. Look at that. The Mercy is having to stay on the D.Va. We have a Sojourn that can take high ground. We have a Junkrat, and we are not power boosting. Now we're power boosting the DPS after the fight's over. Like, the game's over. I don't think that was necessary. I think the Mercy was fine. I don't ever see myself, except for that one time, ever saving Mercy with that pool, because she can fly to anybody. Just so you know, the Mercy's dead there purely because of the Mercy. And the team not backing up, that was a good pull. That was a really good pull. Now we're about to have LifeWeaver R. Let's see how we use it. D.Va's out of mech, so I wouldn't use it. Oh. Let's see. Your DPS are not on the cart. Sojourn's way too deep. She's acting like she's Tracer. You are... Somebody back up the support. Like, our supports aren't able to do their job. I will say, I'm gonna say that I don't think the LifeWeaver ult was good, but I think it's the only reason D.Va lived long enough to get her mech back. So I'm gonna take back that statement.
Heroes never die.
Okay, that's good. Just get her. That was incredibly ambitious. We've out? I'm not entirely sure. No. Okay, so right here, Junkrat needs to be up and over that high ground. Okay. So our LifeWeaver, both our supports are on the high ground. That is ridiculous to me. Both of our supports are on the high ground. Why our D.Va's up there, we'll never know. I probably would have pulled her out before she lost her mech, but...
An enemy here.
Like, with such an aggressive Moira on the enemy team, if Blue Team would just position better, positioning alone, they would not have as hard a time. Oh my gosh, you hate to see it when the Junkrat starts running away. Wow. The fact that our healers are contesting the high ground better than our DPS is really sad. Yeah, hey Morden. Okay, we got the Bastion R. LifeWeaver trying to do something. LifeWeaver the only one consistently staying on the cart. Oh, okay, Mercy is okay. So from what I understand, from what I looked up in CtrlV's like match history, they placed gold 5. That's new to me, by the way. I didn't know Overwatch changed their rank system to be like League of Legends. Okay, we need to get this up. Come on, get a sight line. They're just gonna crash the cart. I think that tree should have gone up. Watch, because D.Va's out of mech now, right? Yep. D.Va has now lost her mech. We gotta keep D.Va in mech for as long as possible, because now they're gonna push cart, I think, before she gets her mech back, but I could be wrong. At first I thought that was the R, and I was like, why of all times there, LifeWeaver?
60 seconds remaining.
The horrible display by the tank so far. His poor positioning by the DPS. Why are we high ground? What are we doing? Oh, this is gonna go poorly. Get that tree, get the tree, get the tree. There you go. Why? Alright, yeah. I don't know what. I think LifeWeaver made a mistake jumping down there. We should not be contesting the enemy DPS. I get it that our DPS aren't doing it, but we're not the champion to do that. We are way better off just doing our job as a support. Oh. I only say bad flower because we ruined our own sightline there. Nobody's contesting that soldier. He's just living up there. And anybody runs D.Va on a payload defense, you're trolling. I'm not surprised this isn't working out. Sojourn clutching it up with 2 picks, 3 picks. Okay. The only reason Blue Team kept them from getting that cart all the way in was because they were at spawn. That's the only reason. The D.Va never swapped, the Junkrat never swapped, the Sojourn never swapped. I don't think the LifeWeaver or the Mercy really had to swap, because I don't think them switching to anything would have made that big of a difference. But the fact that we were able to hold them at the very end there isn't good. That they were free pushing that cart the whole time. The only reason we held there was because spawn was so freaking close. That's the only reason. So Blue Team got lucky.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna lock in CtrlV. Oh, CtrlV hasn't picked yet. That's why I was like, did CtrlV leave? They haven't picked yet. So now when they should be playing D.Va, they are now playing Reinhardt. So Reinhardt is not as bad. He's good for pushing payloads. But it's completely ass backwards for them to be playing D.Va on defense and now Reinhardt on offense. Where's the diva? They were so excited to play diva on defense where she shouldn't be played.
4, 3, 2.
And again, it'd be different because back in Overwatch 1, you had the 6v6 meta where you could run a diva and then a more frontline defense tank like Orisa, Reinhardt, Sigma. Okay, Reinhardt should not... I don't know what Reinhardt's doing, taking the high ground. Again, our tank and our support are high ground. Why?
Healing here at your convenience.
Our DPS still haven't walked up. We got a Zarya flanking, we ping it, that's good. Okay, this is all kinds of backwards. What are we doing, man? Good pull, good pull. Will somebody step on the cart? They're not contesting the cart, they're just fighting you guys. They're treating this like it's team deathmatch. There goes Reinhardt! For whatever reason. Okay, LifeWeaver, I think you need to get off the high ground.
Collaboration.
I think you can do much better being leveled. Unless they just don't dive you, then by all means abuse it. Because if they're not going to contest you, then...
My ultimate is charging.
So does everybody in this game just have a jump dash now? Hanzo, Genji, LifeWeaver. Everyone can just dash in the middle of the air.
Come here, will you?
Unnecessary cool weapon. That's it. Come on, let's give Reinhardt the tree. Yep, get on the cart, LifeWeaver, good job. Stay on the cart, LifeWeaver. Okay, pop the tree. Good job. Yeah, somebody get on the cart. Gosh, you guys suck at staying on the cart. Why is your Reinhardt all the way up there? Does he realize he's not a diva? Okay, so they play their Reinhardt like their diva. They play Reinhardt like their diva. Again, the cart, guys. Good grief. This is painful. If I was the team captain of this team, oh my gosh, there would be so much homework. The cart. The cart. The cart wins the game. Let the idiots stay in your backline.
An enemy here.
Yep, stay on the cart. Cart wins the game. Let them stay back there. Just stay on there. You have to support Reinhardt. Let Mercy help the DPS get the backline.
Over there.
Yes! Yes, Morton. Okay, we're being way too defensive being back here. Way too defensive. We have a Reinhardt. We don't get to play this far back. Your Reinhardt is always going to be in the front. Okay, get in there. Let's go, let's go. Oh. This is really poor positioning. We have... Nope, by the way, our Reinhardt's doing his job, and in the front, we don't have a single support up there assisting him. And he died. We are putting... Why do we need both healers on the DPS? This is a big kerfuffle on blue team's part. A healer dedicated to tanks. Spectate the Reinhardt? Okay. Go ahead and spectate Reinhardt. We're going to spectate Reinhardt. We're going to rewind. Okay. So Reinhardt's up in the front. This is good. Got Zoom around. He lands the shatter. We know this. Okay. He didn't go too far. So far, all good. Letting his shield recharge. He walks out of it. Look at this. Look at this. Right now, there should be a Mercy pocket up his bum right now. There is no reason he was up there by himself. That was actually good. The supports let him down there in the DPS. That's the one good play Reinhardt made. And the good decision. But Mercy should have been on him. Not so much LifeWeaver, because LifeWeaver really can't do much for Reinhardt except heal him. Right there, Reinhardt needed to do more. Okay, he might have walked into the Torbolt. I'll give you that. That's the one bad decision he made. But him pushing that 3-man shatter was good. His DPS and his Mercy let him down there. Regardless of what he walked into. Oh, this is... no. Never mind. The LifeWeaver's OP. I wish I had a get out of jail free card when I played Reinhardt. Good tree on that Zarya ultimate. Yeah, I wonder why, Reinhardt. Again, I definitely would have swapped to an Ana here because they have a Moira and a Lucio doing AoE heals. If we had an Ana that could land nades, I think you guys would have a much easier time pushing this cart, especially because Moira's always going into the backline to DPS instead of supporting her team. I think Mercy Ana, or actually LifeWeaver Ana. I'm not a fan of Mercy Ana because both are single target healing. It kind of forces, it defeats the purpose of what I said about wanting to nade the enemy to anti-heal them. You would be forced to kind of use your nade defensively on the cart, guys. The cart.
I can hear you here.
It would force you to use your nade defensively for your team and heal them for AoE. Geralt, does Ana nade reduce incoming damage or does it just heal when it's hit on a teammate? Does it offer any damage reduction or no? Another slam that did not hit but one time. Okay, yeah, that was bad. So I will say right there, that was the decision that needed to be. That was the Reinhardt made the bad choice. No, it amps incoming healing. Okay, so it doesn't reduce any damage, but it increases healing received. Got it. So right there, Reinhardt hits nobody with Shatter, and then proceeds to walk in. But the supports and DPS are like, whoa, we didn't hit anybody, we're hanging back. That's what should have happened. That kind of support, that positioning like that, happens when plays like that happen. When he lands a Shatter that hits more than one person, we have to be up there supporting him. So that right there, Reinhardt still chose to go in after he failed the Shatter, but this time the positioning on the DPS and the support was good. The only problem the last play that happened was okay, he is way too far off the cart. But what we're referencing here is when he landed a Shatter, team wasn't there to support him. When he didn't land the Shatter, team wasn't there to support him. But in this case, when he missed the Shatter, the team was right not to be up there. The first time where he did land the Shatter, the team was wrong to be too far back. That's what we're pointing out here. But you're right, he's too far off the cart. Again, this map is payload. The payload wins the game.
Ultimate is charged.
Okay. Okay. Reinhardt's still up there alone. Junkrat's hanging too far back. Junkrat needs to mine himself up to the top left and be nailing that backline. The Torb turret, the Bastion, everything. The fact that he's playing like he is horrible.
My ultimate is ready.
What are we doing? The payload wins the map. What is going on? LifeWeaver is the only one with a brain cell, apparently. Wow. Don't bother. Just leave. The team's dead. Let's just leave. Quit trying to be the hero, LifeWeaver. Oh gosh. Do you live? No. So instead of just backing out like we should, we tried to be the hero. We tried to save people. That was when a support tried too hard to do their job. That's when they should have cut their losses and been like, okay, my team's dead, I'm out. LifeWeaver died doing their job.
Healing here.
Just a little
at your
too
convenience.
much.
I can hear you.
Okay, we have tree. We have a play. We're coming up on tire.
Healing here at your convenience.
Just okay, Zenar's out. Perfect time for tire. There's the Bastionar. Good tree. Good tree. Sadly, not enough. Wow. Did they melt that tree? Is that what happened? Did they absolutely just destroy that tree? Good grief.
A pleasure.
I've never seen a tree get deleted so quick.
A touch of regrowth. Healing here at your convenience. Enemy here.
Okay. Guys, come on. What? Okay, I was about to say, she does not get to stay in mech. Oh, we're on Winston? Wait. We switched to Winston into Bastion Torb. Who is he diving with, having a Pharah and a Junkrat on his team? Where's the synergy in that? This tank player is by far the worst player on blue team right now. The tank player is the worst, 100%. This decision in tanks makes no sense whatsoever. Why are we on Winston? What are we countering? Moira can get away from us. We don't have the DPS to kill her on Winston. Zen, we're just diving Zen. No, what is that? Yeah. So I'm gonna put this loss on the tank. Overall, the team could have played better, but the tank cost them that game. 100%. And see, I was a big Winston, Reinhardt, Sigma, and Zarya player. I don't know why we swapped to Winston, why we didn't keep the D.Va. The D.Va would have benefited so much more there, that game. That was interesting. Yeah, that was rough to watch. I haven't spectated a whole lot of Overwatch 2 gameplay, but watching that definitely that was pretty sad. What do you mean where he is? What do you mean? Oh yeah. Yeah, the tank player was by far the worst player. His decision making was poor. Like overall, he performed worse than the other 4 people on his team. And I will tell you, there's one reason why I'll say the LifeWeaver was the best player. And it's off of one thing they did that nobody else did. They played cover. They used the natural terrain. They positioned. That might have been a little too defensively at times, but they knew how to position in a way that they stayed alive, even if a play went south. Just because a play went south didn't mean they had to die too. So I will say the LifeWeaver is by far the best player. The Reinhardt was the worst player. Like that tank player, good lord, that was bad. That was really, really bad. So I am really glad I did this. I had mixed feelings about reviewing this because being a former Grandmaster DPS and then Masters tank and then a Diamond Reinhardt, or I'm sorry, Diamond support from Overwatch 1, I didn't feel like I would have too much to offer in a VOD review in a game that's completely changed in the way that it's no longer 6v6. There's a lot more pressure on the tank to perform, I feel like, in the new 5v5 meta, because you only get one tank. One bad tank versus a good tank can make all the difference in the world in the new Overwatch. As you guys saw right there. The only weak link they had why they didn't win was because of their tank. No, it's more like pressure to just not intimidate. Oh, int. Well, yeah, but you could say the first one to int is going to be your tank. They're your front line. Like, that's all that front line did in that game, the tank player. They kept dying. They kept making bad decisions. They never once learned or adapted to what they were doing. Very one-track mindset. But yeah. I am going to go ahead and start a new stream. I'm going to end this one because I don't want this one to... the title is going to... So even if I change the title and the game I'm playing, when I post the VOD later, it's going to have the title of the GM... former GM Overwatch player review... Or whatever I said. Reviews VOD. Or Silver VOD. Whatever I said. So it's going to have that, and I don't want me to stream the next 4 or 5 hours and then have that be the title and it be confusing and misleading. So this is a good VOD review. If you guys want, like, I enjoyed this personally, so I might do more of this. If you guys enjoyed it, you share that feedback and you let me know. All my socials, you can get those. So, like, even if you view this VOD later and when it's posted, you guys can always feel free to message or add me, hit me up, and let me know the content you want to see. I would say the only social link that might be linked that I won't get is Twitter, because I don't really, or sorry, X, because I don't really use X. I didn't use it when it was Twitter either. So, but anything else you can reach me on. But alright, I'm gonna go and end the stream here, and I'm gonna start a new one for League of Legends or Helldivers. We'll see what happens with our homeboys when they get on to play. Appreciate you guys tuning in for the VOD review. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.